Rockola jukebox to Accrington to a social club where his band have played before. The club holds rock and roll nights, so Paul's hoping Entertainment Secretary Eddie will love the jukebox, but he knows he's no pushover.
Now, I thought of you straight away. You can see why I rang you up. You're a real rock and roll enthusiast. This item here dates from about 1964. So the late 50s, early 60s for me is the golden age. I mean, is it still as popular rock and roll than it's ever been?
Very popular. I mean, you come here and some of the ladies, you know, they're not as young as you used to be. And yet they can dance all night.
Yeah.
And it keeps you fit.
Yeah.
It's great music. And rock and roll, well, it's never going to die.
Now, back in the day, the idea was apparently that this would be in a little booth within the Rock and Roll Cafe, and when you wanted to select the music you liked, you put in the top here. It was 1 shilling, I think, or 6p in this one. You put
yeah, 6p, 1 shilling. I mean,
fabulous, isn't it?
Yeah,
yeah.
That's great.
Where else can you do that? So you'd sit there for hours around one of these things. But I am here to talk business. If I was to ask you £150, would that be pushing my luck?
You would be pushing your luck. Yeah, you know
that's an Accrington welcome there, isn't it?
Well, no, I could give you 125.
Okay.
If it goes any higher than that, it is a club. I'll have to ask the committee.
No need for that, Eddie. Mr. Morecambe shakes on it, and the jukebox proves to be a great opening act, rocking in a profit of £25.
But I do have one favour to ask.
And what's that?
I know you've got line dancing next door this evening.
That's right, yeah.
Right. I've always wanted to have a little go at
Yeah.
that. I know I'm a rock and roller through and through. Would you mind if I popped next door and had a little
I wouldn't mind at all. No.
Go on, show me the way then.
He's no shrinking violet, our Paul.
Where are you going? You're all doing it wrong. None of them are following me at all. You're all out of step. You're all out of step, all of you.
Yes, line dancing might not be quite his thing, but when the rock and roll kicks in, our lad is on fire. Mr. Morecambe has the moves. Yes, Paul can't afford to get carried away, though, because the fox is prowling around Worcester. He takes his £160 jardiniere to Gabriel, a third-generation